Hello everyone, today our topic is how to send Slack messages for resolved PagerDuty incidents. So suppose we have a lot of incidents that are added in our PagerDuty account, and now what we are doing is we are resolving all these incidents. So here what I want is that whenever I resolve any incident in PagerDuty, then automatically I want to send a notification message on Slack channel to notify my team. So for this what I have to do is I have to build a connection between PagerDuty and Slack. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use PagerDuty. In action application, I'm going to use Slack. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can send Slack messages for resolved PagerDuty incidents. So suppose we have a lot of incidents in our PagerDuty account, and our team are resolving all those incidents and issues on their own. Now what we want is that whenever a new incident gets resolved in our PagerDuty account, then we want to notify our team, and for notifying our team, we want to send a message on our Slack channel where we have all our team. Now here what I want is that whenever an incident gets resolved in PagerDuty, then automatically a message should be sent on my Slack channel that an incident got resolved, and I want this to happen automatically so that my team get notified and I can resolve all my incidents that I have in PagerDuty easily. Now for doing this automatically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build a connection between PagerDuty and Slack, and I'm going to build this connection without any coding and programming skills. So after creating this connection, what is going to happen is that whenever an incident will get resolved in PagerDuty, then automatically a message will be sent on my Slack channel and it will notify my team. So how we can use Pabbly Connect? For that, we have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect, and this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to click on this sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this create workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to send Slack messages for resolved PagerDuty incidents. Now I have to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab I will find all the folders that I have created in my Pabbly Connect account, and here I have this particular folder of Slack, so I'm going to select this, and I'm going to save this particular workflow in this particular folder. So I'm going to click on create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be PagerDuty. So I'm going to select PagerDuty here. And now I have to give a trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab, and incident is resolved will be my trigger event, so I'm going to select this, and I have to connect PagerDuty with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect PagerDuty with Pabbly Connect, and this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between PagerDuty and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting PagerDuty in my workflow, I have to follow all these instructions. So first I'm going to copy this webhook URL. I will go to my PagerDuty account, and in this I have this option of integrations, and in the integration I have this option of generic webhook. So I'm going to open this, and here I have to add my new webhook. So I have to click here on this button of new webhook, and I have all these tabs. So first I have to give the webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here, and now I have to select the type of my scope. So I'm going to open this tab, and I'm going to select the type as service. And now I have to give the scope. So for the scope, I have to open this tab, and I'm going to select the services that I have in my PagerDuty account. So I'm going to select the service of first service. So this is going to be my scope. And now I have all these events. So I'm going to deselect all these events. And in this, I have this particular event of incident resolved. So I'm going to select this. And here I have filled all the required details. Now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on add webhook. So here I have successfully added my webhook. Now I'm going to click on OK. I will go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how I can get this webhook response? For that, I have to make an incident resolved. So for making the incident resolved, I have to take you back to my PagerDuty account. And here I will go back to incidents. And here I have all these incidents. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to resolve this particular incident of unauthorized access attempt detected. So I'm going to open this. And for resolving this incident, I have to click here on this resolve button. I have to give a resolution note. So I'm going to type resolved. And I'm going to click on resolve incident. And I have successfully resolved this particular incident. Now what I need to do is, I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. And in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So in the response, I have all these details. So here I have my event type, which is of incident resolved. I have my resource type of incident. I have the urgency of my incident, which is of high. I have the status of resolved. Also, I have the summary. So this was the service of my incident, which is first service. I have the service ID. I have the priority level, which is of P1. I have the priority ID. And I have my incident title, which is of unauthorized access attempt detected. And in this, I have the agent name, which is of Ashirai. I have the agent ID and I have the agent type. So here I have received all these details. Now what I need to do is, I need to use all these details of the incident that got resolved. And I need to send a message automatically on my Slack channel to notify my team that we have resolved one more incident. So for that, what I need to do is, I need to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab. And here my action application is going to be Slack. So I'm going to select Slack here. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and send channel message will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to connect Slack with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection and I will connect with Slack. Now for connecting Slack with Pabbly Connect, I need to give a token type. So I can give my token type either as user or bot. So I'm going to give my token type as user. And I'm going to click on save. And now I have to scroll down and I have to click on allow to give access to my account. And here my connection is successful. Now I have all these tabs to send a message on my Slack channel. So before that, I need to first select my channel. So for the channel, let me take you back to my Slack account. And in this, I'm going to use this particular channel of PagerDuty resolved incidents. So I'm going to use this particular channel in my Slack account. So I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And for selecting the channel, I have to open this tab. And in this tab, I will find all the channels that I have in my Slack account. And in this, I'm going to use a particular channel of PagerDuty's resolved incidents. So I'm going to search for that. And this is my channel, which is of PagerDuty resolved incidents. So I'm going to select this. Now I have to type the message that I want to send on my Slack channel every time I'm going to get a resolved incident in PagerDuty. So my message will be, great news everyone. One more incident in PagerDuty has been successfully resolved. Here are the details. So I'm going to give the detail like incident title, urgency, priority level, policy ID, agent ID, and the status. So I have received all these details from my trigger response of PagerDuty, and I'm going to use all those details. So I have to map all those details here. So for that, I have to use mapping. And what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So I need the incident title, so I have to give a space here, and I'm going to open the response of PagerDuty. And in this, I have this event data title. So this is my incident title, so I'm going to map this. Now I need to map the urgency, so I have to click here. I will give a space. I'm going to open the response of PagerDuty. And similarly, I'm going to find this urgency. So here, my urgency of my incident is of high, so I'm going to map this. Now I have to map the priority level, so I'm going to click here. I will give a space. I'm going to open the response. And I'm going to search for my priority level, which is of P1. So I'm going to select that. Now I have to give the policy ID. So I'm going to click here. I will give a space. I'm going to open the response of PagerDuty. And this is my policy ID. So I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to map the agent ID. So I have to click here. I will give a space. I'm going to open the response. And here this is my agent ID. So I'm going to map this. And now in the end, I have to give the status. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of PagerDuty. And I have this status of resolved. So I'm going to map this. So here I have mapped all these details. Now what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new detail of a resolved incident from PagerDuty, then automatically all those details of that incident are going to get replaced here, and I'm going to receive new details in real time. So here I have filled all the required details and I have all these tabs, but these are not the required details, so I'm not going to fill any details in these tabs. So I'm just going to scroll down and I have to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have sent this particular message automatically on my Slack channel to notify my team that we have resolved one more incident in PagerDuty. Now to check this, let me take you back to my Slack channel. And here on my Slack channel, we can see I'm on this channel of PagerDuty resolved incidents. And in this channel, we can see I have sent this message automatically on my channel. And the message is, great news everyone. One more incident in PagerDuty has been successfully resolved. Here are the details. So I have the incident title, which is unauthorized access attempt detected. Urgency is of high. Priority level is P1. I have the policy ID, agent ID, and my status is of resolved. So here we can see that automatically I have used all the details that I have received from PagerDuty of my resolved incident, and I have used all those details to send a message automatically on my Slack channel so that my team can get notified whenever a new incident gets resolved. So here my connection between PagerDuty and Slack is working successfully, and whenever my team will resolve a new incident in PagerDuty, then automatically I'm going to send a message on Slack channel that a new incident has been resolved, and I'm going to send the details of that resolved incident on that message too. Now to check this in real time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to PagerDuty. I will go back to incidents, and in this I have this one more incident, so I'm going to open this. And the title of this incident is critical application error, payment processing failure. So I'm going to resolve this particular incident. So I'm going to click here on the resolve button. I'm going to give a resolution note. It will be done. And I'm going to click on resolve incident. And I have successfully resolved this particular incident. Now what should happen is that automatically a message should be sent on my Slack channel that this particular incident has got resolved, and the details of this particular incident should be sent on that message too. Now to check this, I'm going to take you to my Slack channel, and here on Slack we can see I have received this new message. So the message is, great news everyone, one more incident in PagerDuty has been successfully resolved. Here are the details. So I have the incident title, which is critical application error, payment processing failure. I have the urgency of high, priority level is of P1, I have my policy ID and the agent ID, and the status is of resolved. So here we can see that I have used this particular incident and I have resolved this in my PagerDuty account, and automatically as I have resolved that incident, a message has been sent on my Slack channel so that my team can get notified that I have resolved one more incident in my PagerDuty account. So here my automation between PagerDuty and Slack is working successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I have created this connection between PagerDuty and Slack in such a way that whenever we are going to resolve a PagerDuty incident, then automatically we are going to send a Slack message on Slack channel that an incident has been resolved in PagerDuty. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was PagerDuty, and my trigger event was incident is resolved. Then I have set up my actions tab, and my action application was Slack, and my action event was send channel message. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow. And you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.